everybody, Kimberly here, and I just wanted to do a quick update on my follow-up visit to my nerve root block. So I had my follow-up with my doctor on Monday, and if you've been following me, you know that the second nerve root block I had about 3 weeks from the first really caused me a lot of pain and some significant systemic reactions. So that went on for about 3-4 days, and I also didn't get any pain relief at all. Whereas the one that I had first, I guess about 3-4 weeks ago, gave me at least 8 or 9 days of relief, which told us that somewhere between S1 and L5, there is one particular nerve that is just causing me a great deal of pain. Now, the plan was to go one by one. So 3 weeks after the first, I had the second nerve root block at L4, L5, which is where I had my fusion. So I was a little scared about that, but he did a phenomenal job. He was just in and out, and unfortunately, it was just extremely painful, and that literally left me just, rest, ice, repeat the entire weekend. I also had the flushing and the rash, the sweats. It was so bad that I did need to take Benadryl to try to calm some of those effects. Now, when we reviewed this together on Monday, he said that really didn't sound 100% like a reaction to the steroids, but perhaps it's a reaction more to the dye that is used in this. So I don't know if anybody else has had something similar happen where it's not actually the steroid, but it is the dye. Please let me know. I'm very interested in learning a little bit more about that. So because he thinks it's that, he has sort of nixed the idea of going one by one nerve root block to find that offending nerve. He's going directly now to two options. One is to burn the nerves and or nerve, and the second idea is to have the device that you can have implanted, which is basically a device that zaps the nerves. It gives currents throughout the day to calm it down. If you have the nerve burned and it's the right nerve, usually you get about 9 months of pain relief from that. So that sounds like a better deal. I'm not a big fan of implanting things into my body if I don't have to. So because these are the only two results that or options rather that I have right now, I think I'm going to go back to Hopkins. When I met with Dr. Witham, the director at Johns Hopkins of the neurosurgery, I had read a lot of research and things that he had done. One of them, he was on the cutting edge of this nerve burning. I don't know if my doctor, Dr. Ali Biden, who did my spinal fusion at L4, L5, I'm not sure if he has a lot of experience in this, but I know Dr. Witham does. So I will go back to Dr. Biden and talk to Dr. Biden and Dr. Witham and see if this is really a better option for me, or if it will be this device. So anyway, that was the follow-up visit, and that's where we are right now. It's kind of in a limbo. If anybody has any advice or has experienced something like this, please let me know. It might be very helpful in my deciding which direction to go in next. So anyway, that's it. Thanks everybody for listening, and I hope you have a great night. I had a great day, got a lot done early today, and then a surprise visit from my father, and then the two of us walked on the trail, which is why I'm doing this video so late at night, but definitely worth it. I had a really nice talk with my dad, and we don't get that time alone all the time anymore, so it's really nice. So I had a great day, great night. Hope you all did too. I will catch up with you soon. Take care, y'all. Kimberly out.